What if I told you that in 1987, the United States struck Iran in secret? No warning, no speeches. Just missiles cutting through the dark waters of the Persian Gulf. This wasn't a declared war, but it was a message written in fire, a hidden battle that shaped modern history. The year was 1987. The Iran-Iraq War had been raging for 7 brutal years. The Persian Gulf wasn't just a body of water. It had become a battlefield of oil tankers, naval patrols, and hidden mines. Iran was attacking ships, specifically targeting those linked to Kuwait and, by extension, the United States. To protect these vital oil routes, America launched Operation Earnest Will, escorting tankers through the treacherous waters. But this was just the beginning. On October 16, 1987, a U.S.-flagged tanker, the Sea Isle City, was struck by an Iranian missile near Kuwait. 17 crew members were injured. For Washington, this was a direct challenge. It was about power. It was about credibility. It was about proving that attacks on American interests would not go unanswered. The fuse had been lit, and a response was inevitable. Just 4 days later, the United States responded. October 19, 1987. Under the cover of darkness, Navy warships slipped into position. Their targets were 2 Iranian offshore oil platforms, Rostam and Reshadat. But these weren't just oil structures. U.S. intelligence identified them as military surveillance posts. Command centers used to coordinate attacks on ships navigating the Gulf. The operation, codenamed Nimble Archer, was about to begin. American forces issued a warning to the platforms, giving Iranian personnel time to evacuate. Then the silence of the night broke. U.S. destroyers opened fire. 5-inch shells slammed into the steel platforms, tearing them apart. To finish the job, Navy SEAL teams boarded the structures, planting explosives at their core. Massive blasts ripped through the platforms, sending flames high into the sky above the Gulf. Within hours, they were destroyed. The message was clear and unmistakable. Attacks on American interests would not be tolerated. Iran immediately condemned the strike as an act of aggression. Washington, in turn, called it a justified act of self-defense. But whatever it was called, Operation Nimble Archer dramatically increased tensions. The Gulf became even more dangerous. Naval skirmishes intensified, setting the stage for what was to come. Just months later, in 1988, this escalation would lead to Operation Praying Mantis, the largest U.S. naval battle since World War II. Looking back, the context is critical. From the 1979 hostage crisis to these 1987 naval strikes, the rivalry had entered a new, far more dangerous phase. Operation Nimble Archer may not be as famous as other military engagements, but it was a definitive turning point in the silent, undeclared conflict between Washington and Tehran.